Hi everyone, I'm at Lurie Garden. Piet Oudolf here with Catherine and the group, and they're assessing gardens again. So I thought it'd be fun to see. This is a continuous thing. Gardening is not done once you plant it and just keep weeding. The whole key to gardening is the assessment. Look at how things are doing. That's not change everything all the time, but it's enhancing and adding, and at what scale you do it. So let's take a look at what's happening here. That's Catherine.
That domino is so good.
Don't film that, Roy.
It's too much.
It is too much. We did add this Calictrum black stockings this year, so having that with a grass around it.
I would say
No?
take it out, refund it, but then you save the plants you like. Okay?
Okay, save
Because
save
better
the
to take everything out and going around everything and leave that, and that some seeds come back, and you can refresh the soil, you can just replant. Don't you think, Austin? That's what it is. Yeah, it's a lot of row, it's a lot of
Well,
things.
and like the
if you
fox
want-
is
and if-
problematic too.
Yeah, take it out.
Okay,
If you
so
find that's undesirable.
It's called a clean slate.
yeah, I guess.
It looks great.
This is Kristen, everybody.
And this becomes too big, so if you do something good on the black field, so that one, and you need more colorful
Take
options here, maybe
everything
more
out.
like twilight. Or
We added some twilight.
So that's part of it.
Okay,
Everyone
so black.
assessing and doing it as a team works well. Hi everybody. It's just before sunrise, so I thought I'd come out to Lurie Garden and get some images and take you for a kind of a virtual tour. The garden's beautiful this time of year. I mean, look at the textures, look at Parthenium. How you make that more interesting and somewhat attractive, isn't it? I mean, when we look at what makes something attractive, it's hard for us to define that with the Echinacea pallida, the seed heads, Liatris. Oh, that's actually digitalis, sorry, digitalis. Amsonia, Thrifty to Breccia. So let's take a quick look. Textures. Wow. Allium Summer Beauty. Not bad. Monarda. Look at Monarda mixed in here and there. But look at the seed heads of Echinacea pallida. There's a lot to look for in the big picture, but yet intimately. You could spend 1 hour just looking through here, especially if you had a little sketchbook. It doesn't matter how your sketches look. It doesn't matter how you're going to show them to people. It's not about how can I represent myself to other people. It's about how do you represent yourself to yourself. How you find your way of being within the beauty you love. Don't what the hell with other people. Find who you are and find what you love. It's not about how am I going to get criticized or how am I going to get viewed. Become a gardener. Become a place to have where you can be your own best friend and come to know these plants. Let's take a look on this side. Look at the little blue stem. I think this is Schizacrium Little Luke that I found up on Bald Bluff. It's a beautiful fall color. Look at the height. Very short. Look at the towers of Agastache. There's the digitalis. And then the towers of Agastache drifting through here. Look at how it matches the skyline. Isn't that cool? It's all about how you feel, how you grow into who you want to become. Again, don't worry about everybody else. Let everybody else be everybody else. And then when you find the right groups to be with, you find time to be with them, and then you extend that into the culture. Extend it into the culture. Look how beautiful. It's all about how you feel and how you find love in the world. This is, look at the seed heads. And some people would walk right by, eating a breakfast sandwich on their way to work, but yet they would pause here. In this garden, there would be a time to pause. All right, let's see the sun come up. Beautiful day. Thanks for listening. And again, these are roydiblik opinions. This is not something shared by everybody. So it's a roydiblik opinion. See you later, everybody. Hi everybody, we're at Bald Bluff looking through the prairie, the goat prairie, the slope prairie. It's Cassian Schmidt down there with Brent Horvath from Intrinsic. Cassian's from Germany with Bettina, his wife, and Garrett and Laura are here, and Lisa. And there's Bettina and Garrett. Garrett's looking at some seeds from the eupatorium, and Laura, Lisa's talking to, there's Laura waving, and Garrett's collecting, and so is Lisa, and Bettina's right behind her, and she took just a little pinch of amorpha, not much. Everybody's pinching. They're not really taking too much. And also we're scattering seeds. We walk by with our hand, we knock them off, and the seed will get scattered through the prairie. So look at Cassian and Brent are having a great time. I can hear Cassian laughing. He's having so much fun. So this looks good. It's a very cool hillside prairie. You can see the Asclepias, the Iris aspera, Verticillata, amorpha, dahlia, eupatorium. What else we got here? This used to be called Potentilla arguta, but this has a different name now, the Potentilla arguta. Rosa blanda is up here. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. So we'll update you. We'll have a few more clips from our walk. But this is where we're at right now, Bald Bluff. Alrighty. Everybody, we're at the Savan area. We've got Solidago rigida, Silphium terebinthinaceum. Look how high the Solidago rigida and the Silphium mixing in with the Aster azureus. And here's the group.
Yesterday
Brent
there were
again.
red and white oaks together, right next to each other, and
Cassie looking down. There's Cassie, as happy as can be here. And Brent.
Hi.
We just covered almost quite a bit of area.
Yeah.
And have seen quite a bit. Anything interesting you found, Cassian?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, true.
And the habitats between prairie swales and the ridges are very nice. So we found Laertes spicata with Sitzia aurea in combination, very nice. And on the sandy ridges we found Euphorbia corolata, Laertes aspera. What else?
Gentiana.
Gentiana.
Oh yeah, the gentian.
Curvulata.
Yep. And that was what, biennial? Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
Yeah, biennial. Yeah, sure.
Fringe gentian. Very impressive. The gentians are very impressive.
Yeah.
And the sunflowers, the Helianthus grossoserratus everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's sunflower heaven now.
So we're having fun. It's a good.
And flat.
But it's sweating and humid today.
Yeah, it's quite a hot day today,
Or
but
warming
we
up.
enjoy it.
And we have watermelon to look forward to.
Yes, we have
Yeah. All right.
and the lake.
As we move along, you can see the upright aster. It's Aster azureus, which, what's the new genus for that?
Eurybia.
It's aster.
Ula tendinensis.
You know the new genus for aster?
Beautiful.
Isn't it nice? This is all aster.
Look everywhere.
We got Aster azureus, which I don't know the genus for that.
Yeah, this is now Symphyotrichum oolentangiense.
Wow, Cassian's got it. Thank you, Cassian. Oleogolensis. So we're getting there.
Oolentangiense.
Olentangiensis.
Symphyotrichum. That was before much easier.
Aster
Azureus.
azureus. Yeah, I
Makes
could
more
get that
sense.
out. So you see it just picking up here. Before we had the other area, we had the Linearifolia, Inoacus. So we're moving ahead here. Okay, we're in heavy sandy soil. It's a low area. Very sandy, very dry. This is used to be Aster linearifolia, and now it's Ionicus. I'm not saying it right. I just looked it up actually. I can't grow it. I can germinate the seed, but I can't even transplant them. So it's with Lespedeza. There's Lespedeza in here. There's Monarda punctata, and I'm looking for the little Artemisias that were in here. I don't know if it was Artemisia campsis, I think. I'm going to try to find that. But look at the beautiful Aster Ionactus linearifolia. How beautiful that is. With the Lespedeza. And there's Lisa. There's Garrett. Cassian's over there wandering around taking pictures with Bettina and Brent. So we're all here kind of admiring and finding our way into Euphorbia correlata. We got a little fall color right there. See that sticking out? It's discovery. You know, you have to wander. And freely admit you don't know anything. I came here thinking I knew something, and I couldn't even remember the aster's name. Now I'm more familiar with it. And I don't feel bad that I can't grow it either, because I don't have the right conditions for it to live. So that's why you have to visit and protect places like this. Beautiful. Let's go find the Artemisia. I'm going to Aster azureus. And it's Gentian crenita. And wow. Huh? Why not throw in a wow? Okay, so let's take a walk. I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to walk through here with you. This is, you're looking at Indian grass and Sargassum, Andropogon, some Schizachyrium, some Calaria right there. And then Dahlia. And this is Silphium integrifolium down here. So you see the Silphium integrifolium scattered through, Liatris aspera. And let's just walk for a few seconds. Oop, I gotta say something. Lespedeza, we got the Lespedeza capitata.